Yeah, it's the Music Relish Show. We're ready to roll with the Music Relish Show.
And that's what I mean by scare me.
Yeah.
Evil Hamlet scares people.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, Beaner Bronco Buster?
Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from?
Improv.
That was wonderful. That was a triple alliterative improv. Don't hear those too often. Okay?
All right.
We're all good?
Don't need to go again?
No, we're done. That was fantastic.
All right.
Okay, moving on. We're in the bordello.
Next setup.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
Like you. Great fucking dope.
Good evening, and welcome to episode 133 of the Music Relish Show with your convivial cohorts of cacophonous claptrap and musical mirth and merriment, Perry, Mark, and Lou. One alliteration should follow many others. Hello, guys. Great scene from that movie, and a great movie.
What great acting, though. I mean, he's tearing up, and also like a 9-year-old girl is patting him on the back, going, "Good job," you know, like a 9-year-old. You know what I mean?
She was
That's
very
how
dedicated.
washed up he felt. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I don't like names like Pumpkin Puss. We calls her Pumpkin Puss.
But was that
She
not a
did-
great
she didn't
scene
eat-
or what? I mean,
yeah. Amongst many.
yeah, yep,
We did the what do you call it, the breakdown?
yeah.
The
we
breakdown
have,
scene in
yeah.
the trailer. All right, so for this week we have Delaney and Bonnie and friends play Comin Home. In parentheses, we have music trivia, a story by Tommy Tedesco, the great Wrecking Crew guitarist. Clarence Gatemouth Brown will be doing something. We have
Yeah,
random
we'll
relish
be singing
topics,
a
and as
standard.
always,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And we've got extra cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, commence
As
au
usual.
festival.
Yeah. Cool.
So, why don't we start right from the top?
With
Good to me, Robbie.
Delaney and Bonnie and friends.
Delaney, Bonnie, and friends.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what we got.
The Bramlets, aren't they the Bramlets? Is there
Yeah. Delaney and Bonnie Bramlett. Yeah.
the Bartletts? They're like pears.
Brambos. There's Eric.
You can tell Clapton had a hand in writing the song. He's got an old Les Paul with P90s.
Two Les Pauls on stage. Oh, this is nice.
Clapton's got a Les Paul also.
Where is it? Where's Clapton?
There they are. Bobby Keys and
Is he a
Jim
horn
Horn. Bobby Keys and
Bobby,
Jim
okay.
Horn. Yeah.
See Carl Radel back there on bass.
Yeah. And we see Jimmy Gordon, too, in the next clip or so, yeah. That's a Clapton riff, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
That's a great read. That was written by Delaney and Clapton, yeah.
And that was Jim Gordon on drums?
Jimmy Gordon's on drums. Bobby Whitlock's on keyboards. Yeah, Carl Radel, like Mark already spotted Carl Radel back there. Yep. Yeah.
Clapton, is that Clapton to the left of Delaney?
That's Clapton to the right. Yeah, to his right.
He's all the way on the
Well,
end.
from our perspective.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that was him.
Yeah, that was that era.
So he just played live with them, didn't he? Did he record with them?
Yeah, even George Harrison went on tour with them, too.
But they didn't record with them, though.
Yeah, they did. They were a
Wasn't
lot
Dave
of
Clapton play a
footage
couple
out there.
gigs and leave?
There's Carl Radel.
Carl Radel. What kind of bass? Looks like a big bass. Fenderish.
Looks like he's playing a Les Paul Custom.
There you go. Doing the pinky then.
She had a good voice. There's Jimmy Gordon.
Okay.
Guy was smooth, man. Jim Gordon was just like, you know what I mean? His head doesn't matter where his head is at. You know where his head, which way his head is facing.
You know, I recently also got thrown off of a Jim Gordon fan page on Facebook. Not my fault.
Really? Never your fault. Wasn't your fault with Hal Blaine either, was it?
No, but I'm writing an open letter to the person who kicked me off the Hal Blaine fan page.
You're gonna feed the machine.
I don't want to. I'm not going to mention names, but the initials are IF, and if is the middle word in life.
There's been other people being thrown off too. It's do it.
That's right.
Do it.
And if I did anything to offend that person, I'm sorry. You know, didn't Delaney Bonnie have a hit? Didn't they have like a song that we all know? Like that, there's a song.
I had a couple
I think
of
it's them.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it, I got a never-ending love for you? Isn't that them?
Well,
from now on, that's all.
Yeah, they did.
Right, but I didn't say they wrote it, but I'm saying that's something where if you don't know who Delaney and Bonnie are, you might know them from that song. It's an introduction to a wonderful body of music.
Yeah.
If you want to take a look.
And there's footage out there of Clapton and George Harrison on guitar. They just wanted to be the background guitar players. That's what they wanted, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they liked being in a band situation.
They were also known for recording a Dave Mason song, Only You and I Know.
Yeah.
That's kind of a moderate hit for them, too.
Yep.
And George was decompressing after the Beatles.
Yeah.
After Das Beatles.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Das Beatles.
There he is.
I wonder who's on percussion. Is that Joe Lala? Layla?
By the way, it's...
What's that?
This is where he got Derek and Dominoes from. He lifted them from Delaney and Bonnie. All the dominoes in there. And this is 1970, by the way. That's interesting because when did Derek and Dominoes? 71. So he got Carl Radle, got Jim Gordon.
That's right before.
He's got Bobby Whitlock. Right, he's got pretty much the dominoes there.
They all went with Clapton.
Yeah, why wouldn't
then they
you?
ended up
Right?
with Goodfellas.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Delaney and Bonnie. That was called "Comin Home." That's a. I don't know if they
Bonnie's-
wrote that. Did they write that, Mark? "Comin Home."
Coming Home?
Yeah, it was written by both Delaney and Clapton, I think. Right?
Let's see. Bonnie, Delaney, and Eric Clapton. The three of them.
You could tell.
Yeah.
That's a Clapton riff. Clapton came up with that riff. Yeah.
It's very reminiscent of dun 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 wah wah. It reminds me of wah wah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bonnie's daughter is a good singer in her own right, and she joined an ill-suited lineup of Fleetwood Mac. It was her and Dave Mason. Didn't last long, but
Isn't there a Doyle Bramlett?
yes, he plays with Roger Waters. He plays on his own. He's a very good
Is
guitarist.
he a child of?
Yep, he's one of them. One of the children.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was
Has
it
he ever
for
played
Delaney
with
and Bonnie, Lou.
what's that?
We don't have any more. That was it.
Okay, that was very cool. You know, now there were names that I never really knew who they were. I heard them. I knew Clapton. Reading books,
Read about them,
Clapton's
but never really
Association.
knew. You're right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So when that one song that they covered, I said, "Oh, that was them." But you know, that's one little aspect. It's almost like a novelty song, really.
I only knew
great.
about him through Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always say, you like
Speaking of
Clapton?
Yeah. I heard a novelty song called "Percolate." You might.
Didn't you just mention it the other week?
No. We talked about maybe in the past on some other thing, but it's Earl Palmer on drums. It's an interesting. It's pretty cool though. But it was pre. They said the DJ said it was pre-Wrecking Crew. It was like someone like the outskirts. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay, that was Delaney and Bonnie and friends.
Yeah.
So the friends were Eric Clapton, Carl Radle, Jim Horn, and Jimmy Gordon,
Mhm.
Bobby Keys, and someone on percussion.
Bobby Whitlock, and I'm not sure who the percussionist.
Bobby Whitlock.
Sorry for that, but
Yeah.
great
Yeah, very
percussionist
cool.
anyway. Yep.
Very cool. No, that's Clapton's like roaming period. You know, it's like Blind Faith, Delaney Bonnie and Friends.
Right. That was
Well,
1970. So Cream was 2 years gone already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wasn't playing like that.
Delaney and Bonnie were
Correct.
opening for Blind Faith, and Eric was already tired of Blind Faith. So he said he just started hanging out with Delaney and Bonnie, and he just wanted to be a sideman. And that's why he joined the tour.
You know why he was doing? You know why he was wandering? Because he wanted to join the band, and they said no.
He wanted to be Robbie Robertson's sideman. Yeah.
That's a good point, Lou. Might be true.
George Harrison too. And George didn't want to be in the band, but if you look at it, he took something with him.
Admired them. Yeah.
What's not to like about the band? All right. So, who's this Tommy Tabasco guy?
Tommy Tabasco.
Tommy Tedesco. Do you remember in the Wrecking Crew documentary, like his son mentioned, he goes, and they could never get his name right. And they mentioned when he died, there was a newscaster saying, Tommy or Tony Tedesco or something. And because he even got his name wrong in death. But so,
well, we have what I've read about the Wrecking Crew, and I've read. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, please, you continue. I'm just hosting.
I was going to say, I've read a couple of books about the Wrecking Crew. I've seen the documentary on the Wrecking Crew, and like Tommy Tedesco was one of the funniest guys around. They'll tell you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, very cool.
Lee Sklar has Tommy Tedesco stories. They all have Tommy Tedesco.
Oh, Lee Sklar too. Okay, and I think the greatest thing he ever did was he played on the Batman theme. That's his guitar in Batman, in the TV series.
Yeah,
amongst many other things. I learned that from the Wrecking Crew documentary.
You want to see the Tommy Tedesco thing?
Spin it, yeah.
I'm over there. First thing they ask is, why do you use a pick? And I always ask them, because I don't have my shovel. Okay. Next thing they want to know, they say, well, how come you constantly change the composer's notes? And I said, well, I play better guitar than most composers I've been around. Oh, boy, they hate it. You can't do that. The classical guy hates to hear that. The third thing is they ask, and another thing, they said, you aren't playing the guitar right. You should use it on your lap. And I told him I ain't had a lap in 28 years. In fact, I got about 3 more inches here, and then I go into retirement. But in the meantime, I'm going to dedicate this tune that I just wrote. I'm going to dedicate it to the authentic classical guitar player, the music purist, the Guitar Society. The only thing is I wrote the piece, so it's written strictly with picking fingers in mind, because I'm the composer, preferably a brown pick, and must be played on the knee if possible.
Is he from Chicago? Because he has sort of a Chicago, like I didn't get or forget about it. Like he's got. Is he from Chicago, Tommy Tedesco?
I don't know.
Sounds like he'd say the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
upstate. I'm thinking upstate New York, but maybe it's because I might have read something about it. But it did kind of sound like that.
Yeah. No, well, there's still a couple more. We have 2 more.
That's cool. Him and Hal Blaine were the cut-ups of the Wrecking Crew.
They were the funniest ones from what I've read.
Yeah.
He was born in Niagara Falls, New York.
New York, upstate. Right. I know my crew.
I mean, this is my style, so I'm going to play a tune of mine. Needless to say, we'll start it that way.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
True virtuoso.
Nice sounding guitar.
Still interesting that he's playing one of his own compositions as opposed to playing someone else's songs,
Sure, yeah.
Right?
Did his own, I'm sure he did Tommy Tedesco albums. I'm sure there was albums he did with his peers and stuff like that, whatever. I think he's probably got a discography, I would think.
Probably, yeah.
He does.
Aside from these guys were so busy for that period of time, there was a lot of time to do stuff, but cool sound here.
Yeah.
It's funny, he said, like, his idea behind being a studio musician, as opposed to, say, Hal Blaine, where, he never collected all his awards, his little Grammys for the songs, all the hits he played. And he goes, he was a student of the guitar. It was just a job. He had a certain disdain for the pop music, but played great on it.
Well, he did. He was saying that what they said, why do you keep rearranging? The producer, right?
I can do it better.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was an amazing sight reader, which is one of
I've read that. Nobody could read like Tommy Tedesco. Apparently, yeah.
You know what was really interesting? That was a nylon string guitar, right?
With a pick.
And it looked like a classical guitar. Yeah.
With a pick. You don't see that a lot. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's an American. Yeah.
I could listen to that stuff all day, though. That type of playing.
Yeah.
It's just,
me too.
It continuously sounds great. Like a Gordon Lightfoot song. You don't want it to end. Look where his thumb is, always behind the neck.
Oh, some jazzy chords.
Yeah, man.
God damn.
See the zone he's in?
Yeah.
He's not the funny guy right now. He's not the funny guy. He's in his own zone,
He's all over that neck too.
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy Tedesco.
So that's all the classical guitar, but to me it all sounds Spanish, I would think, or Latin.
That's a Spanish style guitar. Yeah. I think they're generically called classical guitars. Am I wrong, Mark?
Right. Because that was kind of on a par what he did on the Gong Show when he was wearing a dress or wearing a tutu.
Yeah. Well,
he must have looked fabulous.
He got paid for it. Well, yeah.
Yeah. He made a point. Or he had a point to make. I used to be the studio king.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget, he was in Happy Kind and the Mirth Makers on the Fernwood Tonight Show. He was in the band.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. I remember that show being on. I don't remember. I never watched that or Mary Hartman. Hartman.
I caught up years later, but I found the reruns.
Is Martin Mull alive?
No, not anymore.
No, he just died.
Yeah.
Did he really? So did Bob Weir, guys. Bob Weir died. I don't know if that gets to random or not.
Well, I think Mark Mark was probably going to say something about that later on, right?
I think Mark should. Why don't you? And I can add to that because I listened to some music of his today.
It's
I guess that would fall under random. We mentioned that.
Whenever the host with the most can bring it up when they post.
Yeah, wait a minute. Anyone have any music trivia?
I'm going to be trivialized by you guys tonight.
Okay. Well, I got some.
Okay.
I've been on that Beatles anthology TV series. I'm watching it slowly. It's delightful. There's stuff I don't think it's not been released before. I mean, I don't look for Beatle archive stuff anymore. So when you see these things, I guess it's me seeing for the first time, but it's the three of them obviously. But they're jamming on acoustic guitars. Paul and George and Ringo on a kit with brushes, and they're just playing stuff. It's wild, and they're having a great time. There's great footage of George and Paul enjoying. It looks like they're enjoying each other's company. Well, you hear about the acrimony.
But there was one thing though. They didn't play Beatles songs.
No, they were playing. Yeah, they were doing cover stuff.
They were doing covers.
Old skiffle or whatever these things.
Right. Yeah.
But
Flight Rock or whatever.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
And the episode I just watched before we went on was they're working on Free as a Bird. They brought Jeff Lynne to clean the cassette up and stuff. But it was emotional. It's like they were saying, but they said they had to use the mindset that John went out for a cup of tea, went out for lunch, and that's how they get. But they're really cool though. But we mentioned last week that I asked the question, what was the only Beatle record to win a Grammy of Album of the Year, and it was Sgt. Pepper. So I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many Beatle albums were nominated for Album of the Year? I guess you can say including Sgt. Pepper because we know that.
2.
How many Beatle albums? This is multiple choice. So is it 6, 3, 7, or 5?
3.
I'm going with 3 too.
It was 5.
It was
Wow.
Five
Can we
albums
guess them?
nominated. Yes, well, that's the next question. Can you guess the 5 Beatle albums? We know one, so it's 4 you're guessing.
Let It Be.
You are wrong.
Or Abbey Road.
You are correct. It was nominated.
Abbey Road, Sergeant Pecker.
Sausage and Peppers was the winner. Yep.
Revolver.
Revolver, you're correct, but did not win.
Yep. Rubber Soul.
No, surprisingly no.
By the way, Rubber Soul, there was a thing the other week. Remember you were saying, Rubber Soul was released in December 65, practically 66. That's why it went through the whole year and got nominated in 67 for the French.
No, Revolver was Rubber Soul was never nominated, but it's technically
the song was from Rubber Soul though.
That's right. Yeah. What song? What song was
Michelle, my belle.
That's right. And it won. It won something like Apollonian, the Godfather. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday. Michael. Supromiso. Okay, no. I keep guessing because there's. You said Rubber. You said Rubber.
A Hard
Soul.
Day's Night.
No. Help was nominated. Yes.
Okay.
And
the soundtrack for the movie, right?
There's one more. There's one more.
It was the White Album. The White Album.
No.
Nope.
It wasn't the Beatles. It was not Let It Be. It was not Let It Be.
It was.
I was surprised. I was surprised at this one.
Something new.
There's something. Nope. There's something.
Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine.
No.
Tragical History Tour.
Tragical History Tour.
Yeah.
Magical Mystery was nominated. I was like, that was surprisingly. But what I did, I looked up the year these albums were nominated, but who actually won the album of the year. So Help in 1965, they've done the following year in 66.
Yeah.
Help didn't win, but September of My Years by Frank Sinatra won.
Oh boy, that overrated. Oh, boy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Revolver was nominated in 66, but it was won by the overrated Frank Sinatra with Amanda and His Music. Okay.
What was the song?
2 years in a row.
What was the song, or what was the album?
Amanda and His Music. I don't know what was on. Maybe it's Strangers in the Night was on that, which is enough to win the Grammy. Doobie doobie doo.
Wrecking Crew, Glenn Campbell, Hal Blaine, Tom. They couldn't save that lame ass song.
Sure they did.
Bert
Kaempfert's arrangement made it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, 1968. Magical Mystery Tour did not win, but Glenn Campbell, by the time I Get to Phoenix, did win the album of the year.
Okay, at least something.
And this is a bad call. This is a bad call for me. Abbey Road he was nominated in 69, so in 1970 it lost to Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Ooh.
They had their moments, I guess. But Abbey Road is a bit of a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Even with Maxwell Silverhammer.
Yeah. And
only because of Mal Evans. Octopus is Gordon. Were they double B-sides?
They have to send Mal Evans out to find an anvil.
Yeah. Paul.
Now it would be on a keyboard. You just bang a keyboard with a sample of an anvil.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't even bang the keyboard. You just you blip something and bang.
Right.
Bang. That was funny. That was some good stuff. Anyone else have any? Wait, do I have any more music trivia on that? No, I don't. But weird. In that Beatles anthology, I did see they were playing ukuleles with Ringo playing on his lap, and Paul was playing a resonator ukulele.
Yeah, George cornered the market on ukuleles.
Yeah.
Jeff Lynne said that George has more ukuleles than anyone, all sorts. Yeah.
But a resonator ukulele sounded cool, man.
Yeah, you could bet that was George's uke, though.
I bet. Yeah. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have any?
Yeah, I've got one right here.
You got some stuff here? Is
it
readable?
Sure. You want to read it?
Sure. Who played bass guitar on the Doors track "Light My Fire"? There's bass on that?
No, I think you're thinking
Ray
of
Manzarek played it with his feet. That's a trick question.
No. They had in the studio. They hired bass players to play on Doors record.
All right. I'm going to say Kenny Aronson.
Mark, you want to have a guess?
Kenny Aronson.
I think he played on LA Woman, I think.
Yeah,
That's
Mark's
what
going to say it up
Lonnie
now,
Mack.
but here's the answer.
Never even realized
Larry
it was
Neckel.
daytime.
Larry Neckel played bass.
Yeah,
Cool.
on that track.
Well,
Yeah.
he's also a bass player.
He's a
as well as a
guitar
keyboard
player, bass
Yeah.
player, keyboard player.
He's multi-instrumental in things.
Well, and also he played on Light My Fire. He played bass, number 1. He played piano on Bridge Over Troubled Water, number 1.
Yeah.
And he
What
played
won
on
the Grammy
another
for? He won a
number
Grammy
1
for
hit.
that.
What was another number 1 hit that he played on?
It was a Bread song, Make It With You.
He was the guitar player on Guitar Man. Larry Neckel playing guitar on that song too. Yeah. Okay.
It's probably
Here's the question.
Simon Garfunkel. No.
Mark, are you there? You here?
I'm here.
All right, here we go. Lou?
Can you name this song? And if so, can you name the person playing the harmonium?
Harmonium.
So you
That's a
have to
little
guess
keyboard,
the
isn't it?
song and the and
And who played it? And that part is recognizable, but I can't get.
You want me to play it again? I'll
beyond
play
that.
it again.
Okay.
That's not the person playing it. This is just a straight video.
Right. That part's familiar.
Any idea what song that is?
It's on the tip of
My
tongue.
Sweet Lord or something, or it's Garth Hudson. I don't know. I don't know. And then that.
Yeah.
That almost
All
sounds
right,
like something
we're
Garth
going to
Hudson
give
would
it to
play.
Lou. Bobby Whitlock on the harmonium.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's bustin' Bobby Whitlock.
Yeah.
Shit.
Bobby
Wow.
Whitlock played harmonium on that song, My Sweet Lord. Yep.
Who knew there was a harmonium on it?
Yeah.
Is that one of those?
Yeah.
Does that have like a bellows in it?
It's
Isn't
a
one of those like
keyboard.
bellows?
Keyboard instrument.
It's a keyboard, yeah. But is it electric or is it like operated by
I don't know.
by wind power?
I don't know. But here's a
They
question.
only had
Go ahead,
they
Mark.
only had 100 instruments bounced down the four trains. You know, classic
yeah,
Phil
well,
Spector.
true. Phil Spector, yeah.
I was thinking the other day,
Hmm.
and this came to me, and I did not go to Wikipedia and try and find out any information on this shit. So it came to me as like, how many songs can you think of about the continent of Africa or about Africa or about, countries in Africa?
No, Toto, Africa.
Hold on.
No?
That's the first one you would think of,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Any
Can you
others?
show me the way to Mozambique? No, that's San Jose. I know there's probably
No,
Yeah.
this
I'm
is
trying
a
to
silly
some
one,
fi-
but it's
some
still
50s song.
this is still a silly one, but it's still
Oh, I got one.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, North Africa. Okay.
Right. What do you got, Lou?
I forgot. Paul McCartney recorded it in Africa.
Yeah, he recorded a Band on the Run like in
Were there
Nigeria
any
or
songs
Kenya or Nigeria, right? Yeah.
I can't think of.
All right, we hear Mark, you almost said this. We're going to give this one to Mark.
Mozambique. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Can a song be about it? Like, say, can Sun City by Little Steven be considered about Africa? Ain't gonna play Sun City.
I would see there's another one because
Got one there.
like I said, I didn't go to Wikipedia. I just these I actually thought these came to my head.
All right, this is kind of weird. How about this one? Kashmir.
Yeah.
Kashmir, Led Zeppelin, right? Yeah.
What about that song? Meanwhile, back in the jungle.
No, that don't work, dude. That's a novelty. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, here, Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Yeah.
That's in Morocco, I believe, right?
Yeah. Ooh, I got one.
What you got?
I got one.
Punch
You're the cat, Al
Mark.
Stewart.
Can you punch it up?
You're the cat, Al Stewart.
What's that got to do with Africa?
That's about Africa?
They're in North Africa. Casablanca.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What,
On the morning from the Bogart movie? in a country where they turn back time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Mark,
go.
what did you say? Paul, what did you say, Mark, before?
Kashmir.
Kashmir. That's Led Zeppelin, right?
That's a Google.
That's the one.
I'm wrong. Because Kashmir is a region in South Asia. I'm totally wrong.
Oh, well,
take it off the
forget
list.
That.
Yeah,
isn't there a song called The Ivory Coast? Like an instrumental?
Could be. Sure. Yeah. Well, those are just a couple of silly things that I came up with thinking about.
A little rock and roll geography.
Yeah.
That's cool. And and Tommy Tedesco is from Niagara. Niagara Falls.
Cool.
Right.
Let's see. I cheated and I just looked up. I'm not getting many results. It's a tough one.
What's a tough one?
Just I Googled songs about Africa.
Is there something called The Ivory Coast?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
I'm sure Paul Simon, had a song about Africa.
Oh,
you would think.
You
would think.
Yeah.
Anything that Ginger Baker did?
You know what? It's mostly like the Nigerian. Yeah, he does. He does. I just, but he played with Fela, and the stuff really didn't have lyrics.
If the songs are not about Africa, though, like these were just.
I'm sure they were. Lyrics from Warren Zevon. Roland searched the continent for the man who'd done him in. He found him in Mombasa in a barroom
Roland,
drinking
the
gin.
headless Thompson gunner. Yeah.
Roland aimed his Thompson gun. He didn't say a word, but he blew Van Owen's body from there to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Elvis Costello, Oliver's Army.
Oh, yeah?
Johannesburg.
Oliver's Army are here to stay.
That should have been one of the first ones mentioned, given our age and background.
I'm wildly cheating now, but
I didn't on the computer to look.
Yeah. Well, my brain's
it's a test of our mental acuity. We can see we can recall things without looking them up.
Yeah. Yep.
In
Michael Jackson, Liberian
digital
girl.
age.
Yeah. Biko.
Oh, there it is.
Biko.
Yeah. Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Biko. That's a South Africa song. Yeah.
ZZ Top, Chic. I met a Chic from Mozambique.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Biko's a big one, dude. Can you play a little bit of Biko, Mark?
Oh, boy.
Can you go to the chorus? Biko. Oh.
I remember the 94 Woodstock and Peter Gabriel closing the show. And everybody was handed candles to hold up in the audience. There were thousands upon thousands of people.
And he's very much like Paul Simon.
Encourage people to riot.
And they use African artists and all that, Peter, right?
Wait, how about what was that Paul Simon album? Graceland.
Graceland, yeah.
Well, they're African musicians, but Graceland is not about Africa, right?
Graceland,
there we go.
Elvis is from Africa. Come on.
It's from Memphis, dude.
I was just thinking.
That's just racist, man. That's just racist.
That's not.
Biko. Very nice song.
Steven, Peter Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
When was Biko? In the 80s? Like the song Biko?
Came out in 80.
I mean, I know the story about Stephen Biko.
Yeah.
1980. It was on the Melt album, his third album.
That's one of his old albums, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot more.
Oh, you can't play it? All right, that's cool.
I did. I played it. You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't hear
it.
Nothing.
I guess I'm having trouble tonight again with my audio.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Well, it goes Pico.
Pico. Oh. And he's supposed to dance.
He has a new album out now.
He does. Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
And I read an article. Well, people care. Like his fans care. You're at that point now where you don't have to sell a trillion records. You don't necessarily have to tour. Just have to put music out, and people who like you will listen to it and steal it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do we have any more random? Anything random? Random. Oh, remember the Beatles cartoon?
Bring up.
Thanks
that's the
to
only
new
way my wife
subscribers.
knew the Beatles in Ecuador.
What's that?
My wife grew up with the Beatles in Ecuador, but she watched the cartoon, and that's all she knows about them. Is the cartoon.
Cool.
As far as your wife's concerned, that's the Beatles.
Yeah,
I think they all look like the Beatles except for George there. And Ringo has an exaggerated nose. He looks like a toucan. Looks like Toucan Sam. Come on. That's all for random. We might have a short show tonight. Make dinner early.
That's it for random.
Well, you want to mention? Bob
that's.
Weir?
I mean, that's it for trivia.
Yeah, that's for trivia.
Oh yeah. We went off on a tangent there.
Yeah. Why don't we move on to some random stuff? I talked about the Beatles anthology thing I've been watching, but so Bob Weir passed of the Grateful Dead. Onward. Mark, you're a Grateful Dead fan. You were a Grateful Dead fan.
Big time, and it was like in the last 10 years that I really appreciated Bob Weir. I was a Jerry guy. Jerry.
Sure.
But,
now it's Bob.
After getting into Bobby. But after seeing Dead and Company and watching him play his guitar and seeing that documentary, the other one, I developed a whole new respect for him. And he's 80, I think 79 or 82. I don't know what age he was, but it's still sad because he was like any musician that's a big part of your life when they die.
Sure.
It sucks.
Yeah, about a month ago, we showed the Dead, and it was Bob Weir playing in the band. Right?
Yeah. And he played the 60th anniversary show in San Francisco within the last 6 months, I believe. Yeah. And a lot of people talked about how he, he really wasn't too with it. He dropped his pick or whatever. He was sick, but it was still. Here's a little factoid on the guys that have died. Right, I'm going to tell you what it is. Bobby's final song that he sang was a Jerry song, "Touch of Grey." Jerry's final song that he ever performed was a Phil Lesh song, "Box of Rain."
Wow.
And Phil's final song was Sugar Magnolia, written by Bobby Weir. Wow. So they all finished, like their last performances were with other members' songs. Mm-hmm. It's kind of neat.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I'll just, of all people,
like
I've been
Jefferson
reading all
and Adams dying on the same day, on July 4th, right? 1826 or something, right?
And Jesus was born on the 25th of December, right? There's been a lot of tributes, and you read them, they're great. But Steve Stevens, surprisingly, from Billy Idol's band, he wrote this: "Losing Bob Weir is another reminder that all the founders of the electric rock generation are leaving us. Yeah. Once they are all gone, it's the end of the guys and girls that fought the good fight, stood for something other than the almighty dollar, stood up against war, against racism, against greed. The dead drummer Mickey Hart lived above me briefly as a kid, taught me something about him. And then we reconnected in the late 70s. He actually sat on stage watching the Dead, and he got to know Dead fans. Mm-hmm. Just like Bobby, the basketball player that was good friends with Bob Weir, and I can never remember his name. But he had he did a lot of things that you wouldn't connect with Deadhead. He was a big sports fan, big time. He was always at the 49ers games and the baseball. He loved sports.
San Francisco Giants.
Right.
Yeah, Giants. There you go. But I'd say that he's also, so we know that we always joke on the show that England gave us rock and roll. They took it and they gave it back to us, and they improved. Like they just slammed us in the head. The Stones, the Beatles. But Bobby Weir was part of that generation that they took rock and roll back. America came back with good rock and roll.
Very much an American band. Very much an American band. In their own way. No.
So I'm still like that's why it's bugging me. It's like I feel like I lost a family member.
Sure.
But it is what it is. At least he did really good music, and we got to enjoy him, and I got to see him finally.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just
nope.
When it comes, it comes. Yeah. In fact,
and you appreciate what they did.
Yeah. I listen to some of his stuff. I said I've heard stuff of his on the radio. I really like it, so I listened to some. I think it was the first Rat Dog record. It's really good, man. I mean, it's very country. There's a song called Looks Like Rain. I think it is. He sings it beautifully. I mean, it's a really great vocal, and it's more straight ahead. But I said I enjoyed the whole record. I was like, so he's I like them. I appreciate them. But this was something where I said I like him better, or I can appreciate his talent better in this. Although he's great in the Grateful Dead, and they said he's a rhythm guitar player that really you should listen to. And I read somewhere Phil Lesh said that when Mickey Hart left after the whole scandal with his dad, he goes, I finally heard what Bob was doing on guitar. He goes, it was different, very different. His unusual chord voicings, and so as a rhythm guitar player, he should have more maybe recognition. He's in the Grateful Dead. You don't need more recognition than that. But you think rhythm guitar players, who do you think of? Whatever. Most people you don't think of anybody. Yeah. You think of lead guitar player.
Yeah,
but
he was
like
probably...
John Lennon. People said John Lennon had a nice sense of rhythm. So Bob Weir, but the way he played, it's interesting.
I consider him to be their best songwriter. His solo albums had good songs. Right up to his last album, I encourage anybody to check out Blue Mountain, his last album. It had that almost like I always say it's like a Van Dyke Parks Western feel to it. It had strings on it, and he sings in a very lower voice, but he writes great tunes.
Is that Bob Weir and the Something Brothers?
No, that was an entirely different thing.
Okay, I heard some of that on the radio. It was very different, interesting, almost like show like Broadway. There's some weird kind of almost stage worthy thing happening. It was interesting,
Yeah, I do believe that Don was in the Wolf Brothers on
playing upright bass. I think.
Yeah. So, but he when Jerry died, he continued the Dead, and he became the focus of the Dead, and everyone just loved the guy. He was kind of in the 70s. He was kind of like a little bit in the shadows compared to Jerry because everybody was there for Jerry.
He was the other guy.
The other guy.
The other one.
The other guy.
Yeah, the other one.
And I also strongly recommend, if you haven't seen it, I think it's on Netflix, is the other one, the documentary on Bob Weir. Very good. That's what got me into his guitar playing. Yeah. Just watching him play the chords, plays them totally different than any of us would play them, So, yeah.
Now there are apps on your phone that can show you every way to play a chord.
Really?
Oh yeah, I use one called Chord Bank. It's just like anyway. It's like if you don't know the neck too well, if you don't realize it's a great way to look them up.
It's a lot easier than
30 ways to play one chord.
I used to have a book.
Yeah, cool. I have a Mel Bay book, but I used to smoke hashish on top of it under a pane on glass, so it's all stained.
You didn't eat Chinese food on top of it, did you?
Of course not. No. Is anyone okay? Any more random stuff? Any?
Yeah, I've got one.
You got a randomi?
Sure do.
Who can read that?
Robert Plant donated $10,000 to a radio station to never play Stairway to Heaven again.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a station in Oregon. Yep.
Okay,
and
so they must have played it a lot, I would think.
Well, sure. Probably an FM station, and that's from Far Out Magazine, by the way, too. And yeah, it was.
That's funny.
I thought it was pretty funny because lyrically, I can't relate to it. Plant says, because it was so long ago, I have no intention to ever write along those abstract lines anymore. Plant's disparaging comments about Stairway were surprised, but in 2002, he made more significant revelation. Donated $10,000 to a radio station to stop playing the track.
There's a bustle in your head, bro.
Maybe it sounds dippy to him. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold. Maybe like it doesn't mean. Why not? I mean, Gordon Lightfoot regretted writing "That's What You Get for Loving Me," because I wish I never wrote that fucking song.
So I could understand him having some disdain for that song, though.
That's fine. Well, hopefully that radio station needed that money and did a good thing. It helped them.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
$10,000.
a time where
I'd give
Peter
it to
Grant would have
MTV.
paid a radio station $10,000 to play a song by Led Zeppelin.
And a couple ounces of cocaine.
A couple ounces. All right, rolling along. Are we done with random, or are we moving on to this?
I have no more random. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about Clarence Gatemouth Brown?
Clarence Gatemouth Brown playing his Rickenbacker.
Is Gatemouth like an alligator?
I don't know.
It's like a fish or something, like a bass, like a largemouth.
I'm not sure why he was
sounds like an alligator.
Nicknamed that.
A Rickenbacker.
Yeah, I think he's another one of those guys that plays with his fingers.
Yeah.
Have you ever been mistreated?
Oh, this is standard, man. Lightning Hopkins sang this song.
Eric Clapton.
I don't know. Rick.
With a cape on. Playing blues with a cape on.
Have you ever been mistreated?
Great voice.
Then you know just how I feel.
Wow.
That's a weird, interesting way of playing.
I'm better loved than never.
The drummers mounted tom-toms. They're reversed. It's not a reverse picture, but the larger ones, do you see it?
Yeah.
Technically the other way around. That's weird.
Yeah. But he's comfortable with
Good
it,
catch.
probably, right? So.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for it.
Yeah. Maybe he's a lefty.
No,
he goes this way like Ringo.
No. Don't make excuses for him, Perry.
Well, what do you mean?
It wrong.
For the guy.
No, there's a way to do it. There's a wrong.
What do you say?
Never make excuses for a drummer.
I dig the jacket he's wearing. That's a cool jacket.
I like the way he holds that guitar.
What's that, Mark?
I like the way he holds the guitar.
Yeah. That's an old Rickenbacker, too.
Yeah.
Well, this is 1966.
Oh, yeah.
Look how he's bracing his thumbs against the lower strings.
Yeah.
See how he's bending the lower strings?
Yeah.
But he's playing the high strings. That's just bracing his thumb there. That's pretty cool.
What model Rickenbacker is that?
That's I forgot what it was. I went through those. I had one of those. It was the 3 pickup. Might be a 360.
Okay.
Yeah.
220, 222.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the late, great Clarence Gatemouth Brown. Yeah.
Who was that guy?
That guy was the host of that show. It's called.
Who's that MC?
That was he's a DJ who MC'd a show. That's his name.
Rickenbacker's always made in California.
I think that was from Dallas. I think that show was.
The Rickenbacker guitars weren't they made in California?
Yeah, and in fact, I ordered mine from the factory in California. It took a month to get it. Yep.
So when John Lennon bought his, didn't he buy it in Hamburg? So they were distributed in Germany. Way back, I think.
Yeah, well, Rickenbacker, that's a nice German name.
It almost sounds German, yeah. I always thought they were German guitars.
Oh, it is. The family is originally from Germany. They're like from Germany or something. Yeah.
I see.
Get the Rickenbacker.
I know nothing.
Yep. Clarence Gatemouth Brown.
Gatemouth.
That's good. He's from Texas. Texas.
You're from Texas.
Well, he grew up in Texas. Texas.
Well,
Texas.
Well, that's.
I'll be right back and go to the fridge, guys.
He's going to the fridge.
Okay, go to the
with
fridge.
With the dexterity of a lizard,
milk.
He's scrambling.
Hey, Lou, look, I'm drinking diet milk. It doesn't even have cream in it. See,
diet milk. I hear you. I hear you. That is like that is like negative 10% milk fat. That's so clear. You know.
So.
Yes.
That show that that MC, that host, Perry has played other videos from that show, and they're all blues guitars. So that must know where the show is pretty good show. Okay, yeah, I'd like to look it up. Find out.
What's the name? There should be a name of the show on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You would think.
Get the shrimps on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. I saw those guys on YouTube. They're good. They're good kids.
I hear a guitar.
I gotta change the strings on my guitars. They're old at this point.
You know what I just bought?
Plus, I just have to change them. XLs. Are those Darios?
They were the cheapest ones. They were the cheapest ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not a bass player, but I'm going to be a bass player. So.
I've got fresh strings on all four guitars.
Nice.
What you got?
Fresh strings on all four acoustics, or three acoustics.
Cool.
And the electric. And my G&L, new strings.
They sound springy and snappy. I love when I change the telly strings. It's just like bang.
Yeah, well, you always have to wash your hands before you pick up the guitar.
And don't pick your nose while you're doing it.
Will end. You have dinner and then pick up your guitar, like grease or whatever it is. Yeah. All that lard is going to end up on your guitar strings.
Have one of them smash burgers and then change your strings.
Lard ass.
I had a gig last night. I did something I never do. I ate like dinner right before I played. I had fish and chips. It was this Irish place we played at in downtown Nashville. I was starving, but I said I can't just start doing that and get woozy, you know. But it was good.
Hollow stool.
They can't tell if I'm wearing pants or not. Yeah, really. There should be a stool for the incontinent drummer.
Looks
like a portable toilet.
When you were playing with your landlord, Steve, right? I'm like, Lou's not wearing pants, man.
Yes, it was hot. It was hot. We just got our first blast of winter today. Finally, yeah.
We got a what do you call that? Where the snow comes through really
vortex.
Heavy for like 10 minutes? A clipper. We got a clipper right before the show started.
A clipper? I never heard of that.
Yeah. Wow. By the way, I just want to give a shout out right now. Joe Orlando, our newest listener, loves the show. But if you hear in this segment where we're talking about shitting on stools, don't worry, it doesn't get like that.
Nobody said that word, Mark, except you. You know?
Yeah. We skirt the issue sometimes, but
I just go right to the jugular. I just say
the jugular.
Hollow stool, you shit.
The carotid. All right. Well, how about some extra cool stuff? How about we wrap it up? We wrap it up with some extra cool stuff.
Really?
Well, we got any random? You got any other film clips?
I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to
extra rib for your pleasure
during the next fiscal month. We'll be at the Church of the Bell, Barth and Candle in Gatlinburg, Tennessee for one big miracle service this Sunday at 2 p.m. Ushers, please be there by 11. And then later that day, we'll be at the Smokey Robinson Miracle Tabernacle in Winslow, Arizona for a big Hallelujah Festival and potluck supper beginning at 6 p.m. sharp. Ushers, please be there at 11.
I grew up with that shit, man. Don't play that.
Well, that was, of course, Harry Shearer. Right?
You see the blue suit? The blue suit? I grew up with those blue suits and the white shoes.
and a belt, a white belt.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the name, the Smokey Robinson and the Miracle Tabernacle.
What is a tabernacle? What exactly is a tabernacle?
Not being a churchgoer, I don't know.
It's like peanut brittle.
It's obviously some European thing, right? You had a tabernacle in the woods in Germany. I don't know.
Well, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir.
Right?
Yeah. So I don't know what a tabernacle is. It's a big, beautiful church. I have no idea.
Google, what the fuck is a tabernacle?
It's like a
you don't have to use that kind of language, Mark, for Google, because
we're supposed to be kid friendly here, Mark.
Really?
That's how I do it.
Okay, all right. You're right.
Tabernacle.
A tabernacle is a portable sanctuary, most famously the one used by Israelites in the Bible as God's earthly dwelling place. Very interesting.
Wow.
All right, so it goes way back. Wow. I like that. Okay.
We're not just about music here, so it's portable.
Yeah, portable sanctuary. Yeah,
a portable sanctuary. Yeah. Okay. So wherever I go is my own personal tabernacle.
True.
You're living in your own private tabernacle.
My guitar case is my tabernacle.
Your guitar case is your tabernacle?
Because that's my holy thing, is my guitar.
We're watching pirate movies now?
I'm hot and thirsty. We need a drink.
Prisoners don't get drinks.
Oh, yeah?
Jeez.
I remember this set.
Yes. He's going to drown the guy now.
It's a beer.
Hey, your friend's cool.
He's Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
That was a Saturday morning.
Child labor laws.
There's probably like Kool-Aid with vodka in it now, you know.
Actually, it tastes better with tequila. That's just saying.
All that powdered stuff crystallizes in your kidneys and gives you kidney stones.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I remember in the bowling alley when the Kool-Aid man came crashing through the bowling alley wall.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember.
That's the one with the song. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's
here.
Wearing a grin.
Bringing you fun. Kool-Aid's got your thirst on the run with the.
But it always has the kids going, "Hey, Kool-Aid," you know, because you know you had to add your own sugar to you. Add your own 5-pound bag of sugar to it too. Also.
Right.
It was never sweet enough. Never.
And then
sweet
cyanide.
They had more.
Boy,
then you go outside and run around time.
No, that is most well. Everyone was thinking it. I just said
clip, so why not, right?
Yeah, really. How dare you?
How dare who?
I'm breaking the bylaws or something. No. Nothing's taboo.
1848, I'm in Jimmy Joe. When I riding to rob a bank, they shot him before he knows. Jimmy Joe, Jimmy Joe.
I see Martin Shore, Andrew Martin, and I think Joe Flaherty.
Jimmy Joe, they shot him before he knows.
Hey, my song.
To a parking lot.
Look, Cliff the Magic Squirrel.
I'm going down with
silly Savage song. What a face.
Who's got the mustache? Is that Joe Flaherty?
This is like the Folksmen before the Folksmen.
Right, before they were.
Right? Oh, there's more.
Who was the guy with the mustache? Was that Joe Flaherty?
Joe Flaherty, yeah.
Okay.
It's got its problems. It's up to us to try and solve them.
This is Mark's song.
Yeah.
This is Mark's new outro.
Why don't you sample it, Perry? That is my outro when I host. The hell would the tape be more expensive?
The Ramblers. Well, there was a time where it was like that, right? What's that?
TV was so easy to produce then. I mean, like it looks so cheap now. Like a very low budget, but you know, it's funny.
Clifford,
that's what made it good.
Cliff the Magic Squirrel. That's their Puff the Magic Dragon. Wow. Well, let's see what else there is.
Crazy Eddie's greatest stereo sale ever. Get anything and everything in stereo.
There he goes.
Get it all now during Crazy Eddie's greatest stereo sale ever. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane. Get those earmuffs off! And listen to this. Crazy Eddie's
Never
Christmas
saw that
is going on now with the lowest sale prices ever on receivers, speakers, turntables, compact disc players, stereo rack systems, anything and everything in audio equipment. Remember, we are not undersold. We will not be undersold. We cannot be undersold. And we mean it. You don't have to ski cross country to get the lowest sale prices on audio equipment, because Crazy Eddie's Christmas audio blowout bliss is going on now at a Crazy Eddie superstore near you. Crazy Eddie, his prices are... Edison came up with lots of great ideas, but nothing as great as a new Crazy Eddie Edison, New Jersey superstore. Yes, Crazy Eddie Edison, New Jersey grand opening is going on right now through Sunday. Thousands of free Crazy Eddie T-shirts and baseball caps, and all great Crazy Eddie superstores are celebrating during Crazy Eddie's grand opening blowout blitz. So come on down to Edison, New Jersey. Thousands of free Crazy Eddie T-shirts and baseball caps. Let Crazy Eddie light up your life with prices that are insane.
So what was the deal with that dude, Eddie Antar? He was buying used equipment and refurbishing it?
It was I know a friend of mine worked at, what was I wondering? Probably Paramus, right?
Yeah.
It was, you move stuff in the front door, out the back door. It was totally in and out, just totally sketchy. It was complete skimming. It was just a total scam operation from the get-go into the end. You know?
Meaning,
but was that guy
like
the greatest pitchman? Billy Mays was that guy, his career. Rest in peace.
This stuff fell off a
greatest
truck,
pitchman
in
ever.
other words, so to speak.
No, he was selling. I think what he was doing was the company was purchasing the stuff to sell, but then it would go out the back door and he would sell it to somebody. So he would make it fall off his truck, right? I think that's what
but why? How could he have stores all over New Jersey and all over New York? You know, a new outlet. Like there had to be a lot of inventory.
I don't think it was so much merchandise as money. It was like a lot of cash. Like people would come in and take cash out of the store. It was like this, I guess, these are like sketch, these are like small details, but my friend said they would come in. Yeah. My friend would come in and take money. No, she would do it. Like someone would come and like take the money. It was a lot of cash. I think, they sold you could buy a drum set or an album at a Crazy Eddie's or whatever, a stereo system. But it was where the cash went, and the falsifying of documents, of course, that kind of thing. But it was some kind of but it's not a pyramid thing, but there's another way. It's just like I said, in one door and out the other, as far as. But they managed to keep it floating. But look up the details. There's a documentary on it as well.
Yeah, I got a friend who bought a cassette deck for his car there, and I forget what brand. It was a good brand, and he brings it home and. We noticed the tape on the box was kind of didn't look like the original tape.
Oh.
He pulls it out. It had a cassette in it. And the wires in the back looked like it was torn out of a car.
Wow.
And it was I think what happened is somebody returned their old cassette deck and got the money back. Back then they wouldn't check.
I remember seeing some documentary Eddie Antar would himself be soldering wires together in the back of one of these units, probably that your friend bought.
But let me ask you something now.
He fled to Israel, I believe.
Yeah.
Figuring he wouldn't get extradited.
Yeah.
Of all, I shopped there. I bought stuff there. Do you guys have anything that you remember buying there that was really cool?
I never bought anything from Crazy Eddie.
Really?
I don't. I might have been in. If anything, those places I bought records, or cassettes. So I don't. I remember Sam Goody. I remember Sam Goody more than. I don't think I ever went to a Crazy. Was there a Crazy Eddie's? It had to be in New Jersey. Yeah.
So my dad could only shop on Sunday because that's the only day he had off. So we went to Rockland County for everything because Paramus, nothing was open. I wanted a CD player like you wouldn't believe, and I couldn't afford them. Crazy Eddie was the only place that had an affordable CD player. I bought that. I bought Zebra 3.5 and Dark Side of the Moon from Pink Floyd. I think that's the other one. I came home with my little CD player and my 2 CDs. But that's huge, Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
CD or DVD?
You could buy instruments in those places.
CD. Yeah.
Sam Goody sold drum sets.
Yeah, I remember.
Sam Goody was like a record store and a music store. Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Maybe not a big selection of instruments, but you could actually. I saw some brand name kits. That's all. You saw there. You didn't see the Royce drum kit. Victor's music on Ridgewood. That was Ridgewood, wasn't it?
Yeah, I love Victor's.
That's where I got my Royce drum kit. My red sparkle Royce drum kit.
Yeah.
Well, I think Victor's wasn't that the place, Lou, where I bought a Tascam.
Weren't they sketchy too?
I bought a Tascam MK3, right?
Yeah.
And you were with me. And remember, I said, look, I can't this fucking thing. It's not working right, dude. You know what I mean? There were like too many knobs or some shit.
Oh, okay, right.
And so you were with me. We brought it back to Victor's House of Music. And the guy's like, well, and remember, and he's like, hello, test 1, 2. He's there. Like, it works. I said, it's not working right, And you're like, there's nothing wrong with the machine, Barry. There's nothing. You're out of your mind, right? So anyway, the guy had an 8-track machine there, a Tascam 488. I said, can I have that one instead?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you were amazed. You're like, how the fuck did you do that? I said, well, I traded in a 4-track and got an 8-track.
Got an 8-track. Now the 8-track, didn't something land on it?
No, that was the 4-track that something landed on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, by the way, which I have right here in front of me, and it works. It works.
Okay.
In fact, today I went back to some old masters that I had looking for something that I forgot about, 20 years ago or whatever. And I found it, man. I found it on a cassette, on a Tascam, 244 or whatever it is, the 4-track machine here. Even though it was recorded on an 8-track, I still salvaged 4 of the tracks or 3 of the tracks on it. Yeah. So it's a good thing. Like, keep your cassettes, man. Don't throw them out just because you don't use the 4-track anymore. Those masters still have things on it,
Put them in covers. Some of the old cassettes from the old days back in the Westwood Garage, New Jersey. I never took care of it. I got these from someone else, but they never had covers on them.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Don't put them near speakers. Don't put them near speakers.
Or a magnet.
Right. Yeah. Or a magnet. Yeah. It's wild.
Not near speakers or a magnet. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I have no more material, Lou.
Okay. Well.
I'm going to say something just before we check out. One final toast to Bobby. Thank you for the years.
Yes.
Loved your music.
Yeah. Here's
Yeah.
Someone
and Joe.
The old rock and roll generation is going. It's It's what it is. But but music always lives on.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not really gone. I mean, you have all the 40, 50 years, 60 years of music from him that you own, right? So.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
And usually, if you're a fan, you usually stay a fan too. I think.
Sure. Yeah.
But, well, I'm glad, Mark, in the last year, I'm glad I got to appreciate more things about them and him too. Like I always thought, I read years ago, someone said that guy's a great rhythm guitar player, and so that's pretty cool. But in their best stuff, you can hear it. It's wild.
Yeah.
Well, they were going to throw him out of the band if he didn't improve as a guitar player.
That's right. Early on. That's right.
Yeah.
He kind of learned his guitar playing in the band.
Yeah. In fact, when we played that about a month ago, you were commenting on how he's playing jazzy chords in this middle part. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Well,
shall we? Thanks for checking in with us.
Yeah.
The Music Relish Show. Someone at my gig last night, asked me what our podcast is about. And I said, we bring up stuff. I said, trivia, random questions. We have fun with it. I said, we find something interesting musically, like a certain style of music that we never heard about. I mentioned Netterbeat to this individual because we're talking about Shocking Pink. And she has a certain memory of that song.
Shocking Blue. Yes.
Shocking Blue. What was Shocking Pink?
Might have been a record label. I don't know.
Okay, I think it was a song. But she said a specific memory of that song. So I said, well, that was the whole genre of music from Holland. So, which we'll be doing here soon again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we've got an outro, Lou. If you're ready for it.
Yeah, let's do it.
See you around,
Welcome, Robbie.
Next time,
Big. Grateful Dead, man.
Really? Skeleton's got moves. Yes, thanks to our subscribers.
Joe Orlando, become a subscriber.
Email us at musicrelishshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Dave and Jeff.
Batman.
Jeff Beck died on January 10th.
Nice folk duo there. All right.
Who is this? All I can say, the guy in the middle looks like Michael DeBarge or somebody like that. So what band, if that is him?
I'm thinking Budgie. Could that be Budgie?
No. Lou.
No.
And the guy in the middle, that he became an actor too. Is that Michael DeBarge?
Michael DeBar?
It looked like he has an XM Underground Garage show too.
But what was the band?
The guy on the far left looks familiar too.
Yeah.
Was this when he was in the Babies or something?
No. That was John. That was John Waite. That was John Waite.
But he replaced a lot of singers and a lot of bands. Michael DeBar. He was in Power Station after Robert Palmer left. He's like a journeyman singer.
Would you consider that a glam look that they have there?
Sure. Yeah, I consider it glammy.
He does.
Yeah.
So except the guy with the beard in the back.
Okay, so he had a band called Silverhead. They were signed to Purple Records by Deep Purple. That could be Purplehead.
Oh, yeah?
Silverhead. Yeah.
Okay, but that is
also no. Yeah.
He was also
Do we know the answer?
He had a band called Detective with the guy that wrote Hypnotized in Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, I don't know.
Peter
but no, this looks like
that is the guy in the middle that I'm thinking of, Lou, right? That's Michael DeBarge. Is that his name?
I'm not sure.
Looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one Epstein to his right. On our right.
Look at Slash. on the Marshall amp, he has the Slash logo. Look at that. Like, boy, that you made it when that happens, you know?
Yeah.
And the top hat.
Nice smile.
I think of the top hat, I think of T-Rex, man. I don't think it's Slash, you know? Look at this picture.
Is that Thin
Neil
Lizzy?
Sean. Neil Sean's up front. Steve Perry's in the back. You know what I mean?
That's
Neil
true.
Sean, like, this is my motherfucking band. You know?
It's probably when he first joined. Yeah, in fact, I'm looking in the background. The backdrop, that's the first album
Really?
he was on.
So Steve Perry, that was in the early days, right?
He was splitting vocal duties 50%.
When did he join Journey? Do you know?
78.
I saw them in 78. So I saw the
Greg Rowley. Rowley.
I saw them. Ainsley Dunbar was on drums.
That's Ainsley Dunbar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Steve Perry. So I saw them in 78. That was the first year he was in the band.
Yep.
Wow.
And it was him and Greg Rowley.
I got to tell you, it was a big bill, but they were good, man. They were real good in those early days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They sounded fantastic.
Yeah. Greg Rowley was the heart of that band for me.
Ainsley Dunbar's played with everybody, too.
Rock and roll hairdos, dude.
I see Axl Rose with his schmata on there.
What's a schmata? Look at the James. Look at the James. James
Hetfield. A certain way. I can't tell who's who.
Who's the guy on the second row? Right, we have to the right. We have James Hetfield, whoever this dude is. Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell. Who's the dude to the left of him? That dude is
Jamie Lane. Jamie Lane. Warrant.
From what group?
Into Warrant.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Too far away. Yeah,
I get it. Up top, we have Bono, right?
Nice.
Bruce.
Dave Coverdale. Dave
Coverdale. Who's on the far left?
I don't know. I can't see what it says. It says
Tesla. This is a guy from Tesla.
Oh, it's a guy from Tesla?
Yeah, Jeff Keith. And then bottom left, man, Paul Rogers got cool looking mutton chops there, man. He's got Ian Pace mutton chops.
Wow.
There's a Gallagher, right?
Yeah, there's Bon Jovi and
Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh, that isn't that the guy from
dressed like the
Stone
fascist?
Temple Pilots or something?
That's Scott Weiland.
Is that Scott Weiland?
Yeah,
I think that should be the original Dune.
And then Tom York.
Oh wait, here's another one.
Plaza Mina.
Top center, Lemmy Kilmister. Look at the
Lemmy.
top right, fucking Dio. Look at that.
That's Dio. He's hot.
Laughable,
I think he
dude.
looks cool.
I think he looks weird.
I like that look.
He's trying to
is that Rob?
photo shoot. That's a photo shoot one. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Let me look weird. Yeah.
That's a weird.
Look at Sting, second
Rob
row, second from the left.
Sting.
No, look at Kevin DeBro. Look at Kevin DeBro.
Yeah.
And that's Stephen Piercy on the far right, isn't it?
Yeah. From Rat. Yeah.
And that's
I can
Bruce
do a Stephen
Dickinson
Piercy.
to his left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson.
Who is that?
Who's in the middle?
I thought it was the guy from Spinal Tap.
Holy shit! Look at Jeff Tate.
It looks like Nigel Tufnell. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff Tate looks like the head of a penis.
Who's Jeff Tate? Which one's Jeff Tate?
Queensryche. He's bottom row.
He's bottom.
From the left.
Oh, second from the left. Yeah.
And now the next show up, the middle one, it looks like Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, Anthony.
Only they're all men.
Right. Now the bottom right is J.Y. from Styx, isn't it? Bottom right.
No,
I don't know.
Vince Neil.
That's Vince Neil.
Oh, that's Vince Neil. Yeah.
And Michael Hutchins. He looked cool.
Happy days are beer
that 12
again.
string sounds nice, man. Happy days are beer again. That's for damn sure. The Bill City Rollers. Oh God!
How many people do you think said the Gay City Rollers? How many detractors you think have said that? Oh, the Gay City Rollers.
Yeah, sure. I probably did in high school.
Well, you know what?
Now, in Christmas 1977, my stepmother got me that album, and I opened it. I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, really? Like, thanks, thank you. You don't know me.
You see how they had to put it on ones? They had to double up on that one for City. So I would have played a joke and put the L after the C. Gotten rid of the Y.
I'm having a hard time. I get wrap my head around that one, Mark.
Let's do the photo shoot. Oh shit!
Oh, look at this.
Sticks.
Look at what's his name? Look at Dennis DeYoung. Hello, boys.
Oh, come on, Perry.
He just looks so out of place there, man. You know.
Wait, I don't. Anyone and no one looks like they belong together in this band right now.
Well, that's when they kind of weren't getting along so good. They didn't like the Mr. Roboto.
Look how young Tommy Shaw is, man.
Yeah.
The guys in the back, they're brothers.
They're those Pinozzo brothers.
The Pinozzo twins.
Oh, Pinozzo. One's a drummer, one's a bass player, right?
Yep, and the drummer died.
The rhythm section.
Drummer died,
right?
yeah.
That's the rhythm section. But Dennis DeYoung, he just seems so out of place. Like you know what I mean? Like I have to stand
he's
out.
He's wearing all white. He's got his fist. He's got his fist on his hip.
And he's wearing white, Lou. After September,
so,
I mean that's a no.
How gauche.
They're actually dressed for the show. That's their characters.
Oh, yeah?
So Tommy Shaw plays that's what James Young, he's like the fascist leader, so he's got that jacket.
Oh, you mean this is like the Mr. Roboto thing?
The Mr. Roboto tour. Yeah, they did a whole stage set. Like,
I'm sorry I even mentioned it.
As far as stage uniforms, John Pinozzo would wear like a navy outfit. I've seen him like wearing a naval outfit, with shorts. I'm like, what was the point of that? What did that mean?
That reminded me of Pablo Cruz. Remember Pablo Cruz used to dress like that?
Yeah,
they wear shorts.
People dress like that in yacht rock tribute bands.
Well, he just said Pablo Cruz. Yeah.
Ultimate yacht rock. For sure. Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. What you gonna do?
Look. First off, he's playing a shitty CBS Stratocaster from the 70s.
It's not a shitty.
How can you tell?
I had one of those. They're crap.
I'll take a 70s.
No. With the exposed bullet, that's the 70s. That's CBS. Look at the scallops on. You can visibly see the scallops on that neck. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the way people play. But you know what? He may have had
ultimate sustain.
He and Blackmore are the only two I know that played scallopini necks.
Is that Ingrid Malmsteen?
Yeah.
Is that
Linguini Mophead?
Linguini Malmsteen.
Yeah.
Boy, he's the one that just recently said, and I should have brought it up on Random, that he said none of his vocals mattered at all to his band. He had Joe Lynn Turner in his band. He just basically said he didn't do anything.
So is he still shredding 100 miles an hour in 2026? You know? Gets a little tired,
he's still playing. He's still playing exactly the same way.
Oh, boy, really?
That neck is called Scallopini.
Yeah, Scallopini.
Scallop neck.
Can you play chords when you're there? You can't play chords like that, can you?
You don't have to play chords. It's this guy, the guitar player wearing a wig. Like, what's the guitar player's name? Joey?
He looks like Wayne from Wayne's World.
I can't remember their names.
JJ French.
JJ French, yeah.
Oh, the French.
Yeah.
Mark Mendoza, the bass player.
Yeah.
I'm sure he looks like, if you see him now, you're like, if you saw him walking down the sidewalk, you'd avoid him. So I'm sure he looks back at
So it's interesting because the wig.
Doing dressing like
bad drag.
But the wig for the guitar player is part of the outfit, right? So it's just part of the costume. Yeah.
You know what? I'll be honest. I liked him. I did. I liked it.
I like that song. I like that song. We're not going to take. That's a great pop
Crappy
song,
production.
Man. That's a great pop
song. Who produced
song.
that? Yeah, I don't know. Not like a Ramones song in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
What? Terrible sound.
I like it. I think it's a great pop song. We're not going to take it.
It's not the song, it's the production.
Is that Brian Setzer or David Bowie?
David Bowie.
Right? He's got his Brian Setzer pompadour happening, man. Right?
80s.
Yeah, for sure.
The 80s.
Who's that? I know who it is. I'm asking you, who do you think this is?
No idea.
The guy on the left looks like George Harrison after a severe bender.
I believe they're Scottish.
Could that be Nazareth?
That's Nazareth. Yeah. Yep.
Now you messing with a son of a bitch.
Yeah. Whoa, look at Eno, man. Eno.
Roxy.
Eno and Brian Ferry. Yep.
Brian Ferry.
Early days of Roxy.
And Eno.
Art rock.
Yeah, Eno played a synthesizer in Roxy music. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He played a Moog, probably. Uh-oh. Is this Rainbow?
Okay,
Rainbow.
So that is
Cozy Powell.
the guy that did
Where's
on
Cozy
the left,
Powell?
He's sitting down.
Second from left. But the
That's
guy on
Cozy
the left,
Powell, huh? Yeah.
The guy on the left had the Planet P project, Tony Carey. Remember him? He had a lot of pop
songs. The guy in the kimono? Yeah.
He started with, he got his big start. Then that's Jimmy Bain on the other side of Cozy Powell. Great bassist.
Yeah.
That was a great lineup. He fucked up getting rid of that lineup. Man, they were good.
Richard Blackwell looks like the V for Vendetta guy there.
Yeah.
and Ronnie James Dio, that guy's 2 feet over a duck.
He might be shorter than my wife.
But he was big in heart. He had a big stature like Mickey Rooney.
Slade.
I can't stand this image.
Slade.
Oh, man.
It's terrible.
Were they Scottish as well? Naughty Holder.
The guy's wearing the red pants. What's going on there?
What do you mean? That's Naughty Holder in the back.
They're glued. They're glued together. Come on, man.
It's a photo.
He's kind of like, you see, he's kind of lifting himself up.
It's not candid, man. It's posed, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Oh my God! And the guy on the right, heading in.
The 70s.
Look at this. Like
Hawkwind.
No, this is sweet. I think. Like, did I really wear purple lipstick? Like, did we do like? Is there really like a, like what's painted on my face? I think that's sweet, isn't it?
What's on that guy's face?
Yeah.
Right. It's like one of them's like a
red leather
jack of hearts, or you know what I mean, like cards. One's got a a heart or a diamond on his face. Like,
that's now you know where the glam metal, the hair metal bands.
Well,
got
they were
from.
like a glam pop band, man. Right? Yeah.
And Motley Crue picked up on
that shit don't breathe, man. Those leather pants.
I know. Yeah.
Ugh.
Big stank coming off that thing.
Oh man!
I was thinking.
Look at these guys.
Genesis.
Look at Peter Gabriel in the bottom left, man. That's
he
young
looks like
Peter
a cherub
Gabriel.
from the rural mountains.
He looks Latin American.
Can I guess? Peter Gabriel, Tony Banks, Phil Collins, Steve Hackett, and Mike Rutherford. Am I right
ding,
or
ding,
am I
ding,
right?
Ding, ding, ding. Perry got it. You got a prog band. Yeah.
Am I right or am I right? Or am
You're right.
Now, this is Genesis Mark II.
What do you mean?
Yeah, correct. Phil Collins was not the drummer. He was not the original drummer. He's the second drummer.
Third. Okay, but whatever. Yeah.
Third.
No, he was the second. I
don't know anything, Senator. I don't know anything about it.
And then Steve Hackett replaced, what was his name?
Anthony Phillips.
Yeah.
So
they were very different band.
This is the lineup that people like Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
This is the lineup with like English selling England by the pound and stuff, right?
Yes.
Actually, I prefer them after Peter Gabriel left.
Really?
You prefer what?
I prefer like the period right after Peter Gabriel left.
I don't like the Lamb Lies Down as a record too much.
No, me neither.
I don't need a concert. I think the early records with Phil Collins were just as good as the Peter Gabriel records.
Yeah.
Look at the ridiculousness of like, what did Gucci make this fucking guitar? Like it had to match her outfit. Like this is ridiculous, dude. I don't know if this is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think this is when Dolly won rock album, so she felt compelled to do.
It's just so silly. Look,
Dolly. She's a show. What are you going to?
He's kind of like, what the fuck is this shit? You know.
Actually,
it looks like he's going. Yeah, right.
Right.
Now, it's funny when Dolly got inducted. I was saying to people like, "Oh, you kidding me? Styx are not in. Certain bands are in. Rock bands aren't in, but Dolly got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
But she didn't want to accept it.
It's nothing about her. It's not even about her. It's nothing to do with her.
Right.
But look at her fingers. Look at her fingers on the guitar. She's not playing because she normally just puts one finger because her guitar's always.
She always played open tuning when she played.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
I give Dolly.
It's silly. It's just.
Well, it's like I said, Mark. It's not even about her. Yeah, was she going to turn it down in protest?
Right.
No.
She tried to. She tried to turn it down.
Yeah, she did. She's like, really? I mean, it's funny because she was so gracious about it. It's like I said, it's not about her at all.
Yeah.
But the fact that they had to nominate her, and she said, really?
Right. But when that happened, Foreigner wasn't in yet, or like, really, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, people
I'm not
die.
a Styx fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a Styx fan. They should be in my opinion.
Every year they do something like that. A big singer or a guitarist dies from a band that should be in. That when that band gets in, they don't have their whole band with them.
Yeah.
So
unfortunately,
sucks,
Mick Ralphs, Paul Rodgers weren't there. Yeah.
Big Lou.